as Tennessee won the toss and elect to receive. Pat McAfee on to boot it away from his own 35. And Mark Mariani will play it from inside his own 5. Crosses the 20 and takes on tacklers at around the 23-yard line entering week 7. So the Titans will start from their own 22 on 1st and 10. Mariota fakes the handoff, little quick strike. This is the tight end, Delaney Walker. Close to the 30, a pickup of 5. Defensive coordinator Ted Monachino calling plays from the sideline. Quick pass from Mariota is caught. That's the backup tight end, Anthony Fasano, and a late marker comes in at the end of the play. They pick up 10. From our referee today, Jerome Boger.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 80, 56. 5-yard penalty, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
So Ayers whistle for the penalty. And now the Titans inside Indianapolis territory. DeMarco Murray.
Been able to top 100 yards rushing for 5 straight games.
Murray was held in check last week in that win here over Cleveland. Rushed for only about 65 yards in that game as he lowers his shoulders, picks up 4. Up in the I formation set behind his fullback Fowler. This is 3rd and 1 from inside the 40. And Murray has plenty as they'll move the chains again.
Indianapolis Colts.
6th play of the drive. And began just outside their own 20. This is Murray again.
And a play action pass in the passage.
Shard Matthews in motion, and penalty markers whistle the play dead. Before the snap, false start. Offense number 67. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
After the penalty, line up just outside the 35. This is 2nd and 11. Mariota goes through his progressions. We know he can run. Last second decides to throw it and finds Tajay Sharp, the rookie out of UMass.
It's more of a pass play, but when the back is set deep, they will run that dive play on the read option.
Mariota on 3rd and 3, fires far side, high pass, caught.
It's going to be under center, and this is when they look to run the football and could get a play action pass.
Another area of just how much they've improved offensively in the red zone. You saw their numbers on the year. 1st and 10. This is Murray showing that dynamic running ability. And in motion is Andre Johnson. Mariota play action. Goes underneath. It's caught. This is Taylor Lewan. Surprise, surprise. And look at the big fella in for the Tennessee touchdown.
Right here, but take a look. This receiver, he's off the line of scrimmage. That makes Taylor Lewan eligible to catch this ball. It was well designed, and they completely fooled the defense for the Indianapolis Colts.
Looked like a botched hold on the play. Brett Kern, the punter, throwing it back to Suckup.
In a sequence of plays that are very effective to start games.
This is Jordan Todman. Their usual return man, Quan Bray, placed on IR this week. So Todman kind of changed his mind, has to run it out, and it turns out to be a pretty good run. Luck from the gun on 1st and 10. Quick delivery and the catch. Span of 60 games when you include the playoffs. 2nd and 2, Luck. Off the far side, it's caught.
Was able to make a play against Parrish Cox.
Quick snap on 1st and 10. This is Frank Gore, that physical running style. Which hernia limited him to just 4 games. Luck under center on 2nd and 4. This is Gore. As physical a runner. See the success Gore has had. He'll split into the slot. 3 tight ends for Luck. Fires on 1st and 10, and that pass off the hands of his tight end, Eric Swope. Saw the issues that they have had with the drops. Not doing Luck any favors. 2nd and 10. Luck from the shotgun. Pocket starts to collapse over the middle, off the hands of Hilton. 3rd and 10. Luck's pass too high for Hilton. There is a marker in the Tennessee secondary right around the 20.
Holding. Defense, number 23. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Colts, of course, playing without their stud tight end, Dwayne Allen. So Chase Kaufman, whom they signed just this week, spent training camp in the preseason with him. Into the game on 3 tight end formation that they call is Frank Gore.
These Colts.
8th play of the drive. This is Luck on 2nd and 8. Fires near side of the field, and it is caught. First catch at any level. Of course, never played in high school, never played in college. It's an incredible story. And suddenly thrust into a big role. 1st and goal. This is Gore. Lowers his shoulders, gets inside the 3. Where do they go here on 2nd and goal? Look like Luck bobbled the snap for a moment. Throws end zone. What's the signal here? Frank Gore on the Indianapolis touchdown.
With the ball, watch, you'll see Gore. He'll just come and set up right here. And look at that. It's just a really nice sidearm throw from Andrew Luck. They had everyone covered in the end zone. But it was a nice fake to Gore, then Gore ends up getting the ball.
Trying to follow up his 100-yard game. Last week in that loss in Houston, Adam Vinatieri, Mr. Automatic, both quiet, solid, kind of reserved guys, and both of them oozing talent. That one will Wilcox, Ryan Galvin, our producer, Andy Goldberg, our director, rest of our CBS crew from Nashville. 1st and 10. DeMarco Murray looking for some daylight. Cutback ability, trying to get to the edge.
Sometimes he'll try to do too much, and he has to really refrain from forcing the football.
On 2nd and 9, hands off to Murray. That's one thing he told us yesterday.
Win in a more complimentary fashion.
Much improved offense on 3rd down. See them, what they've done in this range. That pass to a receiver in Murray who was not expecting the ball thrown that quickly. Miscommunication, and after that opening drive touchdown, the Titans go 3 and out. This is Brett Kern, who had an outstanding game last week here against Cleveland in that 2-point win. Pinned the Browns inside their own 24 different times. This is Chester Rogers, who muffs it for a moment. Flag thrown just in front of where Rogers was tackled.
During the return, holding, receiving team, number 25. 10-yard penalty. Indianapolis keeps the ball. 1st down.
He graduated back in 1984. And the chess match continues here between those two men in Nashville. Luck on 1st and 10 from under center. It has time. Low throw. It is caught by Hilton, but out of bounds.
And he's done a good job of getting it to his receiver.
Luck so far 4 of 7 for 52 yards and the touchdown. This is Gore.
Got to know where he is and cover him over the top and underneath.
Robert Turbin comes in and flanks Luck on 3rd and 5. Luck putting some air under it, a little bit too much intended for Hilton.
He was held by McCain.
Salman, I'd hate to have to block a rack pull. That guy is big, he is tough. He's been on some kind of tear, sacking each of the last 5 games. Longest streak by Titan, by the way, since Javon Curse did it 6 straight back in 03. This is Mariani. Matt Hasselbeck out-dueling the immortal Curtis Peter in that game here at Nashville. 1st and 10. Mariota then fakes the handoff out of the gun. Takes a shot. Down the seam. Boy, had his man right at the point of the reception. Mariota, 5 of his first 7. A little option play. He's going to run it. They had a big 41-yard run on their first play from scrimmage last week to start this game. Just joined us. They missed the extra point. Botched hold on the play by Brett Kern. This is Murray breaking the initial tackler. Finds the edge. Under a minute left in the quarter on 2nd and 5. Murray showing his physicality.
Opportunities to throw the ball down the field like you saw in that miss to Rashard Matthews. They're going to go back to plays like that, and he has to be able to hit on.
About 6 or 7 inches short. A little 3rd and 1 play to start the 2nd quarter. Pitched by Mariota. This is Murray. Plenty of open real estate. What a start to his Tennessee career. After 6 weeks. Play action for Mariota. 1st and 10. That strike falls incomplete. Intended for Sharp. So after the injury delay, it's 2nd and 10. Off this inside the Indianapolis 40. Pitch play. This is Derrick Henry. Former Heisman Trophy winner last season. Took Henry 45th overall. Last season, a season low, 2 carries. And that went over Cleveland. 3rd and 7, high pass, tough catch, potentially for short, falls incomplete.
As opposed to anticipating the receiver coming over.
So Marcus Mariota started this game hitting his first 5 passes, incomplete on his last 4 attempts. And this once again is where Brett Kahn has been so good. Did this 4 times last week. Luck launched his Colts 70-plus yards to take their first lead. Inside his own 5, throwing just outside the end zone, completes to T.Y. Hilton.
Offensive line is providing the protection.
Came in sacked more than any quarterback, pressured more than any quarterback, but different story so far. As Frank Gore takes on tacklers, gets close to the 20, first down run. See the play selection so far. 10 pass of the day for Luck on 1st and 10. You can scramble, tucks it away, sliding out past the 25.
Way you can see could make things happen.
2nd and 3, a little delayed handoff is taken by Robert Turbin.
Sometimes you just got to get rid of it.
Andre Johnson lines up in the slot. 1st and 10, Luck. Delivering and caught. That's Eric Swope, the tight end. Inside Tennessee territory, and Swope is fired up. 1st and 10 from the Tennessee 37. Luck has time. Going end zone. It is caught for the Indianapolis touchdown. It's T.Y. Hilton.
T.Y. Hilton to come that far down the field and for Luck to be able to throw it on the money and allow T.Y. Hilton to throw this ball over the top of the free safety who was sitting there in center field but took a poor angle biting up, and Luck is able to get it over the top, and what a catch by T.Y. Hilton.
McCourty, one of the top cornerbacks in the NFL, as T.Y. Hilton over the 5,000-yard career receiving mark. So a little short kick here, and they catch Tennessee napping. Football is loose, and Indianapolis has recovered.
That's number 89, Philip Supernaw. He's got to be able to recover that. Ball did take sort of a wicked hop, but he was in position to make a play right there. You've got to be able to recover it. Because he doesn't, then the Colts, they swarm it with white jerseys.
What does Luck do with a short field? After driving this offense 93 yards just a moment ago. Gore, good first down run. 2nd and 4. Luck has time and just drops it in the breadbasket of Hilton. Hilton has 4 catches, 90 yards in a 37-yard touchdown catch just a moment ago. Luck, back foot throw, nearly caught and nearly picked.
Holding. Offense, number 76. 10-yard penalty. Replay. First time.
1st and goal after the penalty. They play outside the 15. This is the tight end, Jack Doyle. Mariota still biding his time. You see Luck. 5 straight completions. Luck goes through his progressions, goes underneath. That's the tight end again, Doyle. Lining up, top of your picture. On a critical 3rd and goal. Luck pats it, goes end zone through the hands of his receiver, Doyle, and incomplete. Be from 28. McAfee the holder. Matt Overton is the long snapper. From 28, Vinatieri is perfect.
To our production meeting.
Still saw a little bit of the remnants of it, but showed up for work today just on time. As Indianapolis extends their lead to 11. It's a 3-3, first 2-game winning streak in the same season for them since the end of 2013. But right now, double digits. That is Murray upended right around the 30th
situation, but they don't want to fall too far behind on the score.
2nd and 5. This is Murray who's going to run for the first down. Tennessee's offense 3rd in rushing, but 29th in the passing game. Mariota on 1st and 10. Hit on the release. As that one kind of squirts out of his hands, Mariota takes a shot. Mariota has missed on his last 5 throws. Handoff out of the shotgun. Murray working hard for some yards.
intent is maybe to pass a quick screen.
Mariota pump fakes, 3rd and 1, throwing for the first down, and it is incomplete. Johnson, who of course spent last season with Chuck Pagano and the Colts. Pagano, who recruited him to the University of Miami back in the mid-90s. 50 yards on the punt, pedestrian numbers, 5 of 11 for him. Seeing the Titans down 11. Another drive for Luck and the Colts that starts inside their own 10, and they've been very good in these kinds of scenarios. On 2nd and 7, play action from Luck. Little underneath throw is caught. That's Gore. First down on the catch and run right outside the 20. See what the Colts have done with touchdowns on drives that have started inside the 20. That's tied with Atlanta for the most in the NFL. Luck slinging it, and it is caught. 1st and 10. That play whistle dead. Here's Boger.
False start. Offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Andrew Luck, just under 200 yards passing. A couple of touchdowns if you've just joined us. Trying to build on a 17-6 lead. Pump fake, then a throw, and it's incomplete. Luck under pressure and sacked for the first time today. Derek Morgan, his 4th sack in the last 3 weeks. Turbin flanking Luck on 3rd and 21. Underneath, this is Turbin, the former 4th-round pick of Seattle. Able to get inside Tennessee territory. Now keep in mind, Pagano knows they will have the football to begin the 2nd half, so they will punt. McAfee trying to pin him inside the 10. This one will take an Indianapolis bounce, and they could not hang on to it. It has been an offensive struggle for Tennessee after that very impressive drive that they had to start the game. Haven't been good right here on 1st down, and that continues. Mariota dumped for the sack. Saw Cox in the protocol. His status uncertain. That pass for Mariota finds Delaney Walker. Has thrown at least 1 pick in all 9 of his career home games so far. Hasn't thrown one yet today, but it's just not been sharp. On 3rd and 5, he goes underneath, finding Murray for the first down.
Talked about the arm talent at the beginning of the game.
Here he is out of the shotgun on 1st and 10. That pass dangerously thrown. $1:42 to play. Tennessee with 2 timeouts left. This will be 2nd and 10. Just outside their own 37. Mariota on the run. Completes. That's Kendall Wright. One of the biggest plays so far here on 3rd and 3. Mariota off the seam, finding Matthews. First down and more.
You can take a shot down the field and play action.
1st and 10. Mariota has time, throwing towards the sideline. Matthews on a comebacker. Was demoted. Andre Johnson starting 3 straight games. And this one initiated from upstairs. They will look to see if Matthews got both feet in bounds, as we are, of course, inside of 2 minutes.
Let's see if he indeed. There's the stick in the hands. 1 foot was down. That right foot was already down. Then the left foot was in.
Catch.
There's the catch. I thought he caught it with the right foot already down. Now it was ruled a catch in the field of play. See, there's the right foot down and then the left foot down.
Best vantage point right there. Excellent work by our camera crew here in Nashville. Call on the field is a completion, so now they need conclusive evidence to overturn. Solomon, they shouldn't have to look at this much longer.
The longer they look at it, maybe they convince themselves that that first foot, that right foot wasn't down, and maybe the ball wasn't in the possession of the receiver. You know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. This one can be very subjective.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is confirmed. A completed catch at the 40-yard line.
The option play to give to Murray. First down on the run. Mariota throwing near side of the field, and it is caught. Suck up this season from inside of 49, 6 of 6. On 2nd and 5, Mariota taking a shot off the far side, incomplete. Boy, Walker trying to make a one-handed catch, and a marker comes in.
Pass interference. Defense, number 29. Spot the foul, automatic first down.
He left the game briefly last week and then came back with that knee. So 1st and goal after the penalty. This is Murray. The last gasp gets him a little bit closer to the end zone. What happens here on the 11th play of the drive? 2nd and goal. Into Murray. Boy, it looked like he had him, and the football comes loose. And now they signal touchdown Tennessee.
On the field is that the ball carrier broke the play with the football for a touchdown.
39th career rushing touchdown for Murray and the 5th of the season.
Yeah, it's actually Terry Robisky who's calling the plays, but look at this. It's a run play, and now you see he stopped. There he stretches the ball out, but his knee was yet to be on the ground. Once he breaks the plane of that goal line, it's a touchdown. See, he stopped right there. He'll stick the ball out with one hand on the ground, not considered down there. It was touchdown. I'm sure when Malarkey got to DeMarco Murray on the sideline, he was like, hey, if you're going to do that, be sure to protect the football, but that's going to be a touchdown.
Got to DeMarco Murray. Boy, what a drive by Mariota, aided by the penalty against T.J. Green. Turned out to be a 32-yard penalty.
Line of scrimmage. He's a powerful back who can make plays when you allow him to tack coming down here.
Again, you can't overstate the importance of that score, considering the fact that the Colts will have it to begin the second half.
Regroup, gather themselves, and get ready for a fight in the second half.
15 of the last 15 meetings haven't beaten the Colts since week 8 of 2011. Colts will have it to start, and they will begin at their own 25. First career touchdown catch as we begin the second half. Luck goes through his reads over the middle, and that is Chester Rogers, the rookie, making his 2nd straight start. Colts keep it on the ground, and that'll be a first down run from Gore, at least not until this point. Hilton, 4 catches, 90 yards, and that long touchdown. Luck from under center. They're drawing the pass rush, and then goes underneath to Gore. Nicely done by Luck. No Dwayne Allen, ankle injury. Philip Dorsett on the shelf with the hamstring. They had to put Quan Bray on IR this week with an ankle injury. As the hits just keep on coming. Of course, their best offensive lineman, Jack Mewhort, was a scratch. Rookie running back Josh Ferguson onto the field for the first time. Split out top of your picture on 3rd and short. That pass incomplete. So here's McAfee to punt. Mariani will watch that one bounce through the back of the end zone. So Mariota will have it from the 20. Those youngsters are tuned in, rooting on their hometown team today. Titans down 4, first possession of the second half.
The drives, they went into hibernation before scoring on the final drive of the first half.
See Malarkey and company, Terry Robisky starting to pick up the pace. This is where Mariota has been at his best.
In the read off.
Sharp interviews in motion, 1st and 10. Another run play called. Murray trying to bounce outside, then cut back. Play clock down to 2. Mariota looks quickly, pump fakes. On 2nd and 7. Underneath, this is Matthews, forced out of bounds right around the 37-yard line.
Remember, he's in that shotgun look, so this is clearly a pass opportunity.
So right there, Tennessee has been good on this range on 3rd down. 3rd and 5, Mariota fires. A little bit too high and incomplete. But Solomon has pointed out he has missed a couple of throws so far in this game. Kern again masterful in these directional punts. Fielded by Rogers. Like he got a heel in the end zone. And then comes down kind of pulling at his left hamstring. Outfit.
There you go.
Would be a good idea for us. 1st and 10. Colts just outside their own 10. Luck keeps it on the ground. This is Gore. And so I'm going to have to ask you, kind of an interesting decision by Chester Rogers to field that punt. Expect those kind of mental errors. In a Grambling State making only a second career start. This is Gore again.
If you're going to double cover the receiver, T.Y. Hilton.
Doyle lines up at his tight end spot, right side of the line. Luck fakes the handoff, going to run for it, and he has it. Just past the 8-minute mark, third quarter, 1st and 10. Luck over the middle, caught. That's Doyle. Out past the 40. On 1st and 10, Luck's going to throw again and completes. That's Hilton on a comebacker. 1st and 10 from the Tennessee 38. Luck goes through his progressions. That pass incomplete. An unparalleled career by the defensive legend. 7th play of the drive. Luck on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, showing his strength and through the hands of Hilton.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 90, with a late hit on the standing quarterback. 15-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
Nonetheless, it is another critical penalty against LeBeau's defense. 1st and 10. Luck to the airs again. That's Hilton. 21st career game of over 100 yards. That's one of LeBeau's starting corners still in the concussion protocol. Left this game in the 1st half. Pitch play to Gore. Trying to find the edge. Cuts back and is run out of bounds.
Match up with the top receivers around the NFL.
On 2nd and 9, Luck faking to Gore. Buying time, throws on the run, and finds Doyle.
He's got double-digit receptions as well.
Luck on 3rd and 7, sacked. Now Vinatieri to attempt the NFL record for consecutive makes on field goals, and he's got it. He passes Mike Vanderjagt with his 43rd consecutive make. It's Mike Vanderjagt with his 43rd straight field goal made, an all-time NFL record. Vanderjagt, another former Colts kicker, was with Indy between 02 and 04. Just some of the great players that have battled over the years between these two franchises. Mariota back onto the field, 1st and 10. That pass is caught.
He's got to be able to hit the open receiver.
4th catch of the day for Walker. On 2nd and short to give to Murray. Dances right through the Indy defense. Brought down at the 45. It's a pickup of 11. 3rd time he's done it. 2nd most in the NFL. 23rd time he's broken 100 yards in his career. Play action from Mariota, and he is leveled. Akeem Ayers.
A sack all season long. That was Dennis Kelly who allowed the sack.
Ayers, the former Titan, able to get in for the defensive gem, and that Mariota pass is intercepted. Patrick Robinson inside the Tennessee 30.
Before the interception, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 57. 15 yards from the previous spot, 1st down.
He was on the practice squad for a couple of years and finally getting a chance as a frontline starter for Pagano, and now more flags fly.
64. Before the snap, false start, offense number 64, 5-yard penalty, still 1st down.
Unnecessary roughness wipes it out. They allow the Titans to hang in.
1st and 15 after the penalty, and that play just looked all kinds of bad. Murray, the intended receiver, as he stumbles to the turf.
Feel unclean.
Delaney Walker, you saw back in the game after being tended to by the trainers. He's the man in motion on 2nd and 15. Mariota, as time throws up the seam, batted down and incomplete.
3rd and 15 starts with protection for Mariota. He has not been active throwing the ball.
Derrick Henry on the field, 3rd and 15. Need the 40. And he finds Tajay Sharp. Long way to go, but if Tennessee wins this game, you can point to that. It was one of the bigger throws that Mariota made in this game. DeMarco Murray trying to find the edge inside the 40. Second and 9. Pass incomplete. And a late flag comes in from the secondary.
Pass interference. Defense, number 52. Spot of the foul, automatic. First down.
What a player Jackson's been in his career, coming over from Cleveland in free agency in 2014. Mariota bobbles the snap as Tennessee averting disaster. His defense, this embattled unit that has really struggled. He's had one of the better performances of the season, but can they hold off the Titans? That pass from Mariota batted down at the line of scrimmage. 10th play of the drive that began at their own 25. Third and 19. Mariota over the middle and is caught. Matthews. And that second effort will get the Titans the first down. And another missed play by this Indy defense. First down pass from Mariota, incomplete. And a late flag on the coverage.
Pass interference. Defense, number 26. Spot of the foul, automatic. First down.
Titans trying to tie this game early stages of the fourth. First and goal. Murray. 2 for 2 on red zone trips today. Second and goal. Murray going backwards. Matthews in motion on third and goal. Mariota going end zone, finding Walker for the Titans touchdown.
Watch the linebacker. They ought to be able to see this. He's coming inside. He's going to get right inside the linebacker here for an easy touchdown.
Third touchdown catch for Walker on the season, who broke franchise records as a tight end last year for catches and yards. So on that drive, Tennessee converted on a 3rd and 15. Just badly missed tackles all over the field.
Yeah, wasted opportunities for the Colts to put this Titans team away.
Kick. Luck and the Colts begin from their own 25. That pass is caught. Second and 3. Gore barely able to get to the line of scrimmage. Colts 1 of 6 on third down. That's Doyle again, and he does have enough for the Indianapolis first down. Injured Dwayne Allen. First and 10, Luck. Check down to Gore. It's awfully low, the battering ram that Gore is. Where do the Colts go here on 2nd and 5? Here comes a rack pull. They get to him, and that pass from Luck off target. Trying to locate the rookie, Chester Rogers. 3rd and 5. Luck's pass batted down and incomplete. Big numbers, but he has had a big impact for this defense. McAfee, fair catch signaled by Mariani. And this one will take a bounce right around the 20. Titans down by as many as 11. Down 7 at the start of this fourth quarter. Now all tied at 20. Second and 10. Mariota goes underneath. This is Murray. 6. From just inside the 24. Mariota up the seam. First down and more. Walker finding daylight, including the touchdown. Right around the 50. Mariota on 1st and 10. Putting some air under it. That pass with a very tight coverage and a late flag. We have seen 3 interference penalties on the Colts. Make it 4.
Defense, number 32. Spot of the foul, automatic. First down.
Yeah, these defensive penalties looming awfully large. 1st and 10. with under 8 minutes left. Murray kind of lunging close to the 33. All tied at 20 as we move under 7 minutes remaining. Play action for Mariota with a shovel pass ahead. That's Murray. Brought down at around the 30. Larkin taking over, first full season here. After the franchise fired Ken Wisenhunt last November, Mariota hit on the throw. That sputters out of his hands, but was caught and nearly intercepted. Banging around like a pinball as Ryan Suckup comes on to attempt a 48-yarder. And a lead for Tennessee. It's been 23 straight inside the 50. This one on target, and it is good. We'll show you in just a moment. First the kick here as Suckup on a 48-yarder puts Tennessee back in front. So many critical defensive penalties on both sides in this game. And Suckup's kick goes back through the end zone. Salman, take us back to that.
Green's on the sideline. He wasn't even on the field.
On the kickoff.
So
Offside.
that was very confusing.
Kicking team number 45. The 5-yard penalty will be set from the dead ball spot. First down.
All the injuries. Down 3 with 6 to play in the fourth. Luck's pass deflected in the air and caught. Jack Doyle inside.
Even though he was banged around.
8th catch for Doyle, who's now over 70 yards receiving. First down pass from Luck, incomplete. Against the Titans more than any other team that he's faced in the NFL. 2nd and 10. Pass is caught. This is T.Y. Hilton going to get out of bounds. First down and more. See Hilton in the slot. 1st and 10. Play action from Luck. Going to run it inside the 30. And takes an awkward looking slide, we'll call it. Quick snap. And off to Gore. And that is enough. Well within the range of Vinatieri. First down pass caught. Hilton on the run and he'll score. Touchdown Colts. It's way back at the 26.
Offense.
My goodness.
Number 80 and 23 did not get set prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
The line of scrimmage and you're moving. That's going to be illegal motion.
10 penalties totaling 121 yards for Indianapolis. 1st and 15, that pass incomplete, and there's the flag. Jack Doyle, the intended receiver.
Pass interference. Defense, number 59. Spiral the foul. Automatic. First down.
Just a monumentally important midseason game in the AFC South. Luck on first down, up the seam, incomplete. Currently find themselves in the basement. 2nd and 10. Luck underneath. Gore breaks one tackle, but they keep coming.
For his quarterback, Andrew Luck.
Third and 13. Luck eluding a sack. Finds his man. It's Devin Street. Now a late flag again at the end of the play.
Delay of game. Offense, number 81. Spiking the ball in the field of play. This foul was after the first down was achieved. After the penalty, it'll still be 1st and 10.
Yeah.
1st and 10, they need the 3 to move the chains. This is Gore showing some burst inside the 5. See the extent to which the Colts is ruled as eligible on this play. 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground. It's Robert Turbin. Flags come in from multiple directions.
False start. Offense, number 76. 5-yard penalty. Still third.
Colts penalty for 131 yards. 3rd and goal. Luck going end zone, caught. Jack Doyle for the Indianapolis touchdown.
Doyle is lined up next to T.Y. Hilton, who slashes underneath and then go back up. Sneaking in behind the linebacker Williamson. It's just a really well-run route to this offensive line, who came in much maligned today after giving up so many sacks.
Terry's point after is good, so Andrew Luck putting together a pretty good afternoon for himself as well. Oh, it was anyone's guess how Chuck Pagano's Colts would come back psychologically after that colossal meltdown in Houston last Sunday night. Mariota and the Titans start from their own 25. First and 10, that football comes loose, and it's taken by Robert Mathis, and he's in for the Colts touchdown.
On Marcus Mariota, and from there it is. There's the hit, forced fumble. And there is Robert Mathis getting the scoop and the score. Really good today, and it was the best plays made all day. To close it out with the defense on the field.
First career touchdown.
They need to make some plays.
No Colts fans are thinking that. The Colts fans had turned the TV off at the end of that game last week. Good strike here for Mariota to get the drive going. This is Tajay Sharp. Out past the 45-yard line. Colts, of course, had that 14-point lead. Titans have one timeout left. About 22 to play. Mariota's pass on the sideline again. Able to find Sharp.
Mariota, they're not built to come from behind and win football games.
Mariota's pass is caught. That's Delaney Walker. Back showing how tough he is. It's a first down pickup. Walker now with his 7th catch. 85 yards and a touchdown.
Mike Mularkey wanted to avoid. You have a young quarterback and you have to drop back and throw it every single down. Try to read coverages. Can the protection hold up? Can you keep your quarterback from getting that fumble?
There is no foul for 12 men on the field. The player who was leaving the field was the 11th player. Second down.
Come back out. One timeout left. Quick snap. Mariota from the gun. Underneath and off the hands of the rookie running back, Derrick Henry. Does stop the clock. 55 seconds. 3rd and 10. This place has gotten awfully quiet. Mariota taking a shot back of the end zone. And so the intended receiver Matthews just running out of real estate. And so there's just something about these Colts. They have had Tennessee's number. So Suckup will line up. Put it down at the 35. This one takes the bounce that they wanted. Titans just unable to get there.
Really a good kick. It took the high hop as you would want once it gets to the numbers.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team number 4. It'll be Indianapolis' ball at the spot where the ball went out of bounds. First down.
Get there to make the recovery.
Andrew Luck and the Colts will take a knee. Tennessee does have one final timeout that they can stop the clock with here. Such an important game in the division for both teams. Colts with this win will get to 3-4. Tennessee's little mini winning streak will come to an end, and it is all over. Chuck Pagano, the eternal optimist, getting his team ready after that very disheartening finish in Houston, and for Mike Mularkey and the Titans, certainly not the ending that they were envisioning here in Week 7.
You know, Mularkey and many of the coaches, they talked about that 9-game losing streak to the Colts, and you know, they pretty much blew it off, said, hey, that's not on our resume. It happened most of those games before we ever arrived, but